Good Saturday evening, everyone. This is episode 336 of 413 Sports Talk. Good to have you here. Among the scores from all of your favorite sports, I have round 2 of the NFL draft coverage and my reactions for each and every pick. Let's get this episode started then. Go. Got me a little snack with me. I love that orange. Anyway, legendary women's NCAA basketball coach, Rutgers Hall of Fame inductee, pioneer, a trailblazer within the sport, Ms. C. Vivian Stringer has announced her retirement after coaching for half a century. It's 50 years for those of you who don't know. What an admirable career, and I'm pretty sure she will be in Springfield soon. Definitely. Philadelphia 76ers lose Joel Embiid to an orbital fracture. Oh, it sucks. Definitely does. For the playoffs, anyway. Excuse me. The Carolina Panthers pick Ole Miss quarterback in the 3rd round, Matt Corral, amid the buzz that they were going to go after Baker Mayfield. And days after, the GM said he had faith in Coach Rule and Sam Darnold. I don't think so. Matt Corral's a decent quarterback. There's no reason why Carolina's picking him just to sit on the bench. Go. Raiola was a soccer agent for Pogba, Zlatan, and Haaland. He dies of illness at 54 years old. Supposed to be a really big guy in the soccer world, and it sucks when anyone dies. So, ex-U.S. women's national team soccer star Hope Solo has entered rehab amid a DWI charge. Hope she gets better and gets the help she needs. Addiction is no type of anything to play with. Trust me, addiction for anything. And my heart hurts for you. Bucks GM says that drafting a tight end does not have any effect on Gronk's return. That I might believe. A lot of this NFL draft bullshit, especially with these quarterbacks when you don't have faith in them, is smoke and mirrors. You can see through it. You just gotta know where the story's coming from, think about the team, stuff like that. Anyway, Celtic star Jaylen Brown is a go for tomorrow's game versus Milwaukee Bucks, and so is Rob Williams. The center. Newly drafted Seahawks cornerback Bryant on NFL Legends namesake. His name is Kobe Bryant, by the way. I have to work twice as hard to live up to the NBA legend, and this is an NFL draftee. This is going to be a good career for him. That's it for the news. Let's talk Western Mass Sports, shall we? We're not gonna be rude here. All right. Frontier over Franklin Tech, 116-28. Mayhar over Pioneer Valley, 98-42. Wow, Mayhar actually won something for once. It's like, on to volleyball. Ludlow over Sci Tech 3-zip. Holyoke over East Long Meadow 3-1. Chubby Comp over South Lake 3-1. And Central blanks Chicopee 3-0. Tennis Long Meadow over Amherst 3-2. Springfield International Charter does the same thing to Chicopee. Himden Charter School of Science East beats a Comp 5-zip. Pope Francis over Westside 4-1, and Lee over Lennox 5-0. On to lacrosse, we have Neshoba over Chubby Comp 14-8 in the East-West Mass matchup. Long Meadow over Westfield 18-4, East Long Meadow over Pope Francis 7-6, and that will be that. Now let's talk about baseball. Smithville over Commerce 17-zip. East Hampton over Munson 10-3. Long Meadow over East Long Meadow 8-5 in the Battle of the Long Meadows. Battle of the Meadows, sorry. Frontier over Ware 9-3. Ludlow over South Hadley 15-9. Westfield Tech over Putnam 12-0. Mount Greylock over Southwick 14-4. Monument Mountain over Granby 9-5. And Northampton over Westside 3-1. On to the girls' side of things. Western Mass Sports. We'll start with softball. No bullshit. Westfield 32, Northampton 1. No bullshit. Lennox over Smith Folk 28-9. Hopkins over Smith Academy 12-4. Pathfinder over Hamden Charter School of Science East 24-6. South Hadley over Granby 20-2. Duggan over Renaissance 24-13. Ludlow over Chicopee Comp 14-2. And Central over Longmeadow 7-5. On to track now. We got Frontier over Turners Falls 143-2. And Pioneer Valley over Mayhar 89-53. On to lacrosse. Longmeadow over East Longmeadow 16-9. The Battle of the Meadows. Westfield over Wacona 19-4. Hampshire over Central 14-1. Lee over Pittsfield 8-3. Mount Greylock over Granby 22-8. Munson over Chicopee 8-7. And Amherst over Hoosick Valley 18-13. On to tennis. We have Longmeadow over East Longmeadow 5-0 in the Battle of the Meadows. Comp over Holyoke 4-1. Mohawk does the same to Pioneer Valley Christian, and Lee over Lennox by the same score. On to Major League Baseball. We have San Diego over Pittsburgh 7-3. Miami over Seattle 8-6. Boston over Baltimore 3-1. Houston over Toronto 11-7. The Angels over the White Sox 5-1. Tampa Bay over Minnesota 6-1. The Mets over the Phillies 3-0. Atlanta over Texas 6-3. Milwaukee over Chicago 11-1. The Yanks over the Royals 12-2. Arizona over St. Louis 6-2. Colorado over Cincy 10-4. Cleveland 9. Oakland 8. Dodgers 5. Detroit 1. And Washington 14. San Fran 4. On to the NHL. We have Buffalo over Chicago in overtime 3-2. Toronto over Boston 5-2. Montreal over Florida 10-2. Detroit 5, New Jersey 3. The Rangers 3, the Caps 2. Ottawa 4, Philly 2. Pittsburgh 5, Columbus 3, Tampa Bay 6, New York Islanders 4, Vegas Golden Knights 7, St. Louis 4, Minnesota 4, Colorado 1, Winnipeg 3, Calgary 1, Edmonton 3, Vancouver 2, Dallas 4, Anaheim 2, Seattle 3, San Jose nothing, and Arizona 5, Nashville 4. That is it for the NHL, and finally let's talk about the NFL draft grades for round 2. Let's get to it. We're going to talk a lot about the draft here coming up. Tampa Bay Bucks take Logan Hall out of Houston. A couple mocks ago, I had him going to my Packers, but he fell here to the Bucks at 33. Number 34, Christian Watson to the Green Bay Packers. Yeah, we drafted a wide receiver. Devontae Adams and Marquez Valdez-Scantling's gone. We needed a huge guy at receiver. He's aggressive. It was an aggressive move for us to address the issue. It was a home run hit, honestly, in my opinion, and he had the 6th fastest 40-yard dash of all of the college wideouts. So it's going to be interesting to see how that size and speed combination works. Go Pack, go! Tennessee Titans take Roger McCreary, corner out of Auburn. War Eagle, baby. That's my school. Tennessee Titans got better here at defense. Roger McCreary will be one day a starter in this league. Jets take Breece Hall at running back, and that was a fucking steal because he could have gone in the first round. The pick 36. Number 37, Houston Texans take safety out of Baylor, Jalen Petrie. Very excited about this one. Very, very, very excited. He makes any defense better and fits into what Lovie Smith is doing down there. Number 38, Atlanta Falcons take Arnold Ebiketie from Penn State. The first Penn State defender to come off the board. I was happy about this pick as well. Chicago Bears take Kyler Gordon, corner out of Washington. Trent McDuffie was gone, so I see. Seahawks take Boye Mafe from Minnesota. This guy's a penetration king. He will have many a quarterback sacks and is the closest defensive tackle to a Warren Sapp that I've ever seen. Wow. Number 41, Seattle Seahawks again take Kenneth Walker III, running back from Michigan State. That's about where I saw him going. Vikings take Andrew Booth Jr., corner out of Clemson, was a first rounder who I said for many mocks. The Vikings get him here at 42. The Giants take Wanderlei Robinson, wide out of Kentucky. I don't think. Actually, I did have Wanderlei Robinson as the scat back, I believe, but I didn't know he was a receiver. I thought he was a running back. Texans take Alabama's John Mechie III, the wideout, at 44. Wow, they had a great draft. Ravens add David Ajabo from Michigan, who I thought was going to my Packers, teammate of Aiden Hutchinson. Number 46, Detroit Lions go with Josh Paschal out of Kentucky. 47, the Commanders take Fidarian Mathis, defensive tackle from Alabama. The Bears take Jaquan Brisker, safety out of Penn State, the second Nittany Lion taken at 48. We also have New Orleans Saints taking Alontae Taylor, a corner from Tennessee, at 49. The Patriots make Tyquan Thornton, a wideout from Baylor, the 50th pick. I don't really know too much about these guys, as you can see. Some of them, anyway. Cam Jurgens, the center from Nebraska, goes to the Eagles at 51, as if they needed more offensive linemen. Pittsburgh Steelers take George Pickens, a wideout out of Georgia, at 52. Great pickup. Great pickup. The Colts take Alec Pierce out of Cincinnati. I didn't know how his play would translate to the at the next level. He's 6'3", 211. And I just... He's an upgrade when it comes to the Colts receiving core and Michael Pittman, but I just don't know how good he's going to be. Kansas City Chiefs at number 54 take one of my favorite wideouts, Sky Moore, out of Western Michigan. Very happy about this pick. Arizona Cardinals take Trey McBride, tight end out of Colorado State. Could have went in the first round. I thought my Packers would have grabbed him too, but no. Arizona takes him at 55. Cowboys at 56 take Sam Williams, a linebacker out of Ole Miss, who's probably going to hurt his neck just like every Cowboys linebacker. Tampa Bay Buccaneers take Luke Goedeke, guard out of Central Michigan. Central Michigan had a crazy offensive line this year. They're all guys who are going to be pros. Number 58, the Atlanta Falcons take Troy Anderson, linebacker out of Montana State. He was on my top 10. 59, Minnesota Vikings take Ed Ingram, guard out of Minnesota, hometown. The Bengals take Cam Taylor-Britt, a corner out of Nebraska. I don't know how I feel about him. Drake Jackson, the D from USC, goes to the 49ers at 61. Wow, steely steal. Kansas City Chiefs take Brian Cook, safety out of Cincy, at 62. The Bills, 63, take James Cook out of Georgia. Wow, he's not that good. They should have went with Breece Hall in the first round. They're stupid. Denver Broncos take Nick Benito, defensive end out of Oklahoma. This guy can get to the quarterback, too. Number 65, the Jags take Luke Fortner, center out of Kentucky. 66, the Vikings, Brian Asamoah out of Oklahoma. The Giants take Joshua Ezedu out of North Carolina. Cleveland Browns take Martin Emerson out of Mississippi State. 68, Tennessee Titans take Nicholas Petit-Ferrer out of Ohio State. Ferree, I hope I'm not fucking that up, out of Ohio State. At 69, 70, the Jags take Chad Muma, linebacker out of Wyoming. The Bears go with Velus Jones Jr. out of Tennessee as a wideout. The Seahawks take Abraham Lucas out of Washington State. Good pickup. The Colts take Jelani Woods, tight end out of Virginia. I like that one right there. Number 74, the Atlanta Falcons take Desmond Ridder out of Cincinnati with the 74th pick. He will start for this team. Houston Texans take Christian Harris out of Bama at 75. Baltimore Ravens take Travis Jones out of Connecticut at 76. Boy, they're stocking up on that defensive line. Colts take Bernard Raymond out of Central Michigan at 77. The Browns got Alex Wright out of UAB at 78. Chargers take JT Woods, the other Baylor beast, out at 79. Number 80, the Broncos take Craig DeLuche, tight end out of UCLA. Had him in my top 10. Giants get a corner out of LSU, Cordell Flott. And the Falcons take D'Angelo Malone out of Western Kentucky, a defensive end. 83, the Eagles take Nakobe Dean. Pittsburgh Steelers take DeMarvin Leal out of Texas A&M's defensive tackle. Patriots get Marcus Jones out of Houston. Tennessee Titans take Malik Willis out of Liberty. The quarterback going here at 86. Wow. Cardinals take Cam Thomas, D out of San Diego State, who I thought was a second rounder. We have Dallas Cowboys taking Jalen Tolbert out of South Alabama. Bills take Terrell Bernard out of Baylor at 89. The Raiders at number 90 take Dylan Parham out of Memphis. Tampa Bay Bucks take Rashad White out of running back out of Arizona State. Packers take Sean Ryan out of UCLA, offensive tackle. The Niners take Ty Davis Price, a running back out of LSU at 93. Panthers 94 take quarterback from Ole Miss, Matt Corral. Cincinnati Bengals take Zachary Carter out of Florida at 95. Colts Nick Cross out of Maryland, one of my favorites. Detroit Lions Kirby Joseph out of Illinois, he's okay. Washington Commanders take Brian Robinson out of Bama. Cleveland Browns take David Bell out of Purdue. And with the 100th pick, the Cardinals take Myjai Sanders out of Cincinnati. Jeremy Ruckert out of Ohio State goes to the Jets. The Chiefs take Leo Chenal, the linebacker, at the end of the third round. The Dolphins, I missed one, take Channing Tindall out of Georgia. And that is it for the rounds 2 and 3 of the NFL Draft. That is it for episode 336 of 413 Sports Talk. 48 subscribers on YouTube, and we are also growing on Facebook, so continue to help us do that, and we appreciate it. No show tomorrow. We will be off, but we'll be back Monday with episode 337 of 413 Sports Talk. Love you all. Wishing nothing but health and success, and we'll see you then.